Welcome back to the channel. Today, the latest cool toy that we're going to be taking a look at is the 1/6 scale X-Men animated series Wolverine figure from Mondo. Now, right out of the gate, I got to compliment them on their awesome packaging. This is a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, so they always kind of go up the ante, so to speak, with the packaging for Comic-Con exclusives, but this one in particular takes the cake. Number one, we got this awesome slipcover that has the animated cells, the storyboards in black and gold from the actual X-Men animated series opening introduction scene, which is probably got one of the most iconic theme songs of all time, specifically for comic book fans. I mean, it just, as soon as you see that intro play, you immediately hear that guitar riff going in your head. But awesome job with these storyboards and the individual boxes, and just, you know, I love the touch that they put on this with that. So let's go ahead and check out the rest of the packaging. On the side, we of course have our Mondo logo X-Men animated series Wolverine 1/6 scale figure, all in black and gold, also hand numbered. This is a 2021 release, even though it didn't show up until 2022 because, you know, COVID life. But this is number 1,600 and maybe 67, I don't know, somebody's penmanship is pretty awful, out of 3250. So not a whole lot of these made. Even lower number quantity was made of a brown suit Wolverine version. I believe they made 500 of those, but let's go ahead and take the slip cover off and check out the piece de resistance. And would you look at that? I mean, check out this. Wolverine just lounging on the pillow, looking at the photo of Jean and Scott Grey, you know, just jealously looking on as what could have been, you know, love lorn, love lost, poor Wolverine. But check out the back of it. We got a screen grab of the episode. I believe this is episode number 5 of season 1, if I recall correctly. But let's go ahead and get him out of the plastic prison and check him out up close and personal, shall we? Now that we've got Wolverine out of the packaging, let's talk about the packaging for a second. So let me just set him aside first. They gave us a real pillow. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I mean, this is actually kind of comical, but it's, you know, an actual little stuffed cotton pillow. Obviously not a whole lot of use case for this, but I think it was a nice touch that they gave us an actual pillow as opposed to just, you know, a piece of cardboard or something like that. If you're looking to take this out of the box or display this out of the box like so, well, there's not a whole lot to it. It's just a plastic tray for the bed, and cardboard for the bed and the surroundings and everything like that. So, I mean, it's nothing to it, nothing fancy. Obviously it looks silly without Wolverine in it. A lot of you, though, I think are probably going to display this out of the packaging. So we'll just go ahead and set that to the side, pillow and all, and let's check out Wolverine. So he does have his cell shaded coloring. It's not as pronounced as it could be, but I'm actually okay with it. It's, you know, it's subtle. It's not, you know, jumping out of your face with multiple shades or anything like that. So you got the darker oranges filling in the yellow spots on his shoulders here. You got light blue, dark blue. The back side, it's a little more evident where you got some oranges mixing in with the yellow. All the blacks, all the line works and everything looks good. Sides of his arms, you'll get a, you know, a darker khaki color in the middle there next to his, you know, super furry arms, and the rest of his skin tone is that nice, you know, khaki color. Same thing with the thighs. You got little hits of the orange paint down there around the knee joints, and, you know, just basically around the black line work and everything like that. So not too in your face. Boots, like I said, light blue in the front, dark blue in the back. It's most evident on the back side of Wolverine, but on the front side, you can still check it out, and you know, you can see that cell shading throughout the figure. But overall, I like how they did it. Like I said, it's not too much, it's not too little. It's just the right amount in my opinion. Gloves, same way. Got a little dark blue, light blue action. So overall, good looking figure. He's got pretty good articulation for being, you know, 11.5-inch figure, 11.5 inches at the very top of his cowl there, so 11 inches at the top of his dome. So his head's going to look up, it's going to look down, going to spin 360 degrees, exorcist style. Shoulders are going to rotate up and out, but they're also not going to move right here at the shoulder pad. So it's going to go up, out, 360-degree rotation there. You got a 360 rotation at the elbow as well, single jointed elbow, but we do get a nice bend where you can bring those arms back closer to his body. There is no forearm swivel. There's a 360-degree hand swivel, as well as a horizontal hinge there at the wrist. His upper torso spins independently of his midsection, so you can spin him 360 degrees at the chest. You can spin the torso at the waist 360 degrees. Get it crunched a little bit forward, a little bit backwards because of that ball and socket joint. The legs are pretty good, so we do have a ball and socket joint, so you're going to get a full split. You'll be able to kick not very far forward just because it's going to hit the diaper. Same thing with backwards, not too crazy far backwards. Do have a double jointed knee though, so it does bend quite a bit there. You can, of course, rotate 360 degrees at the thigh, and the foot has rocking and pivot, so you're going to go and push it that far down. Straight up and down is going to be as far up as it's going to bend, and then, of course, going to be able to side rotate. No peg holes or anything at the bottom of the feet. That doesn't really matter because this figure does come with a figure stand and loads of accessories. So let's go ahead and check out his accessories. So first accessory we got to talk about, of course, is the picture frame of Scott and Jean Grey. One touch I really like that they added here is that you can actually remove the picture and put it in your own. So if you want to pop this out, slide it out the top, put it in your own picture frame, create your own Wolverine meme, you absolutely can. But overall, quality of the picture and everything looks nice. It's not blurry or anything like that. Very easy to see. Nice sturdy picture frame stand. It's not weak, so I don't feel like you're going to snap it off and break it just by handling it. So very, very good there. Got another face here of Wolverine, this time a more serious. So it comes standard with the frowning, sad Wolverine to go in correspondence with the picture. But this time we're getting, you know, the serious expression Wolverine, the solid white eyes, cell shading on the cheekbones there and everything. And we have a third head. This time it's angry Wolverine with the grit teeth and everything. Again, solid white eyes as it should be when he's got his cowl on. Got the cell shading paintwork as well. But cowls are pliable, but they're not going to flex and pose in positions or anything like that. So they're sturdy enough to where they're not going to snap off, and they're soft enough to where you can manipulate the corners and not have to worry about poking your eye out. And of course we have a morph head, when Morph is impersonating Wolverine during the series. Great details on this one. Excellent line work, nothing's out of touch, out of line, no wonky eyes or anything like that, looking cross-eyed, so good job there, Mondo. And we have the Wolverine without his cowl on. Excellent job. Really looks good with the, you know, the super dark blue and the light blue tips. Very accurate, very, very good job with the detail. I mean, this is a spot on, looks like he jumped straight out of the cartoon series. And of course, Wolverine wouldn't be Wolverine without some claws. So we do get some interchangeable hands. Got some left and right claws here, and if you want to, you can actually remove the claws, pull them out, so you don't have to worry about, you know, snapping them off or anything like that. They do have a little bit of side-to-side mobility, but not a whole lot, but you can remove them, pose them how you wish, get them interlocking should you wish, but just like the rest of the body, cell-shaded, light blue, dark blue, overall good-looking set of claws there. And we also have some different hands. We've got an open hand with no claws. It does have the holes, so if you want to take the claws from these standard hands, put them in this one, you absolutely can. Mix and match them all. Then we have a come hither, get over here, come here, finger wag type of thing in this hand. We have a nice little C-grip hand so he can hold something. Hold what, should you ask? Well, perfect timing, because you can hold a Thanksgiving turkey leg. Also straight out of the animated series, but I love this. So we got a turkey leg, so great touch there. Nice little, you know, tip of the cap. Definitely Mondo knows their stuff when it comes to X-Men, the animated series. And then probably the coolest accessory is the opening credits. Let's go ahead and get him down. Opening credits claw, you know, electrical burst type of thing going on here. So it's all connected. But during the opening sequence, Wolverine slashes his claws together and he makes that nice little electric rainbow type of arch. Well, this is what we got. So we got two more hands with these connected to the arch. They are in there pretty good, but you can remove them should you wish, but I'm going to personally just leave them in there. But excellent, excellent detail. And of course, we've got a figure stand because, like I said, a lot of people, even though the packaging is great, probably aren't going to leave it in the packaging the way it looks. So we get the figure stand base, pop that in there. We'll get the wire form, snap his waist in there, and then you'll have Wolverine on a figure stand. I was actually pretty impressed with how well he stands on his own, specifically since it's a pretty big figure, 11.5 inches, but he's got weight to him, so he'll stand on his own pretty well. And overall, I'm very pleased with this figure. I'm excited that Mondo is doing the X-Men animated series and doing it justice. Like I said, there's the brown brown variant version of Wolverine that you can pick up. And there's also a Magneto figure in the works, and I think some more down the pipeline, so definitely look out for those. As far as this one though, unfortunately it is sold out, so the only avenue you'll be able to get this is third-party sellers. So if you want to go down that route, there'll be an eBay link and the product link in the video description below. But overall, I'm very happy with this figure. I think any X-Men collector would be too, specifically if you're a fan of the X-Men animated series. But that does it for this video review. Hope you enjoyed the content. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. Share this video with your friends if you found the information helpful. And as always, thanks for watching, guys. It really means a lot.